Also Politik was initially yes. Trans. Zooming कर दूंगा हाँ
Hello, hi everyone.
वो करना
I am
full
Hardik
screen
Chalani. To the Welcome to this Technis session. This is the seventh Technis session. We are today doing ChatGPT fine tuning. So myself Hardik Chalani, and this is the IEEE CS, IEEE Computer Society chapter VIT Vellore. So what we will see today, that is ChatGPT fine tuning. So recently last year, the OpenAI launched its ChatGPT model. Then it has various documentations in it, and it has launched its fine tuning techniques. So what does fine tuning exactly means? That if you have a one generative AI model named as ChatGPT, which has various models like GPT-3, GPT-4, DaVinci, Ada, Babbage, Curie, like that all. But to focus on to emphasize its focus on some one part, that giving it our data and predicting a more accurate value, that thing we want. This is what fine tuning is all about. So what we will see today, there are total four things that we will see today. So first is introduction about ChatGPT, OpenAI, and its APIs, keys, and all. Then we will see the preparing of training data sets, like what type of data set should we prepare so as to get the maximum accurate model that we want, and then creating a fine-tuned model, and at last testing it for our use case. So let's start with the introduction. So yeah, here is the introduction. You need to first install OpenAI API. So that's it. Fine tuning lets you get more models. It has higher quality prompts than you design. Ability to train more models that can fit in a prompt. Like that, the thing I have told you in the introduction. Yeah. So here it is. This is the first thing that you need to install in your. You can use either Google Colab or Jupyter Notebook or any other IDE that you have. So first you need to install pip install OpenAI. That is, this is the installation of OpenAI. Like that, we do various models with the Python like sklearn, like PyPy, which has various models like the Soundbox, and those all models. Then we need to for to use OpenAI model in our Jupyter Notebook or Google Colab, we need to use OpenAI API keys. So that to secure that Open API key, that it does not falls in the hand of user and user can't use it, we use OS module in the Python. So in the back environment of while training our model, we use os.environ, and we provide our API key here. We just provide this name as API key, and our we provide our API key here in this single quotation marks. So then the second topic comes. There we have our training data set. So let me first tell you how to do that. Just so this is the OpenAI playground and all. Here you will find your model in this complete section. This is the fine tunes model that you can do. The other thing that I need to tell you is this. Like this, this is the Google Colab screenshot. As currently my system is not working, I am not be able to show you the how the code actually runs. But this is the simple thing that you need to pip install upgrade OpenAI. It's just a simple thing. It will download all the necessary data, and you just need to import OpenAI. That's it. All you can do. This is the very basic Python code that you need to write in while installing the OpenAI module. So the second thing is training dataset. So that OpenAI module takes training dataset in the JSON-L files. So what is JSON-L? JSON-L is JavaScript object notation lines. So yeah, in the JavaScript object notation, what will happen? We provide a key and value pairs for the whole dataset, but in the JSON-L, we provide for the rows like this. Here you can see we have prompt and we have prompt text. Like completion, we have ID, our generated text that we want. So like this, we need to prepare. So for that, to make it more simpler, OpenAI has provided just a single line of code named as OpenAI tools find underscore tune dot prep data minus f and your local file name. That the file name which you need to uh, prepare for the fine tuning. So this is the thing we need to do. So let me just tell you how should be your training data set. It should be task relevance, that it should only specific on that task. So let's say, for example, if you want to prepare a model for hospitals, then you will not include the data which is not constrained to, which is not related to the hospital field or any other field. It should must and it must have the medical related things like medicines, like rules for the hospital, like government regulations related to the hospitals and medical field. We will not include government regulations related to defense or everything, anything in that. So it comes under the process of preparing data. Then the size. The more the size you have and the diverse the data you have, the better the model gets. So let's say if you have a model, but it is very it is very small and it has very few parameters, then it will not produce a great predictions. Yeah, to get it. So this should be the our size should be larger and it was has a diverse data set, that it should not be biased towards any point. Then the third thing is data should be quality and cleanliness. It should not have any errors, and any errors in that it should not have any empty fields. We should properly take care of that. Then I just talk about the domain specificity, that if you need to prepare a data model for a medical field, then you will not include defense field in that. Yeah, it should be diverse. It should be balanced. The data should have balanced pairs like. If you prepare a model for a defense sector, then you need to take care of the army, navy, and air force equally. That you cannot give a specific focus on the rules of army and exclude some rules of air force. That you cannot done. That the model, your model will become less generic. Like it will show lower predictions. It will not be that accurate. So then we have that data size. Then we have data process. Sorry. Then we have data processing, properly process data properly. We should include tokenization in that. That I will show you later on in this. I'm just telling you that. Then we should have our validation and test data sets. So let's say, for example, you have a data set of 1,000 entries. So in that 1,000 entries, what ideally what we do, that we take 700 to 750 data sets as our test data set, in which we train our model, we fine tune our model, and the remaining 250 to 300 data, we use it as a test data set to see the prediction of our model, to enhance our model's productivity. So yeah, that's the thing. So one thing while using OpenAI is that it should be ethical. It should not produce some predictions that are not publicly accepted and all. It should be sensible. It should comply our government's guidelines and all. The data should be transferability. It has, yeah, that's the thing. You can refer to this slide. So let me show you the data set which I have prepared for you. So this is a data set of brand names. So here you can see. Here, you can see some, I have given, this is a CSV file. I have given a prompt and a completion. So here it is a one medical for pets is the prompt, which it targets which company, which brand it targets. It targets Dr. Treat. This data consists of almost 1500 lines. Sorry, 1732 lines. This is a good data set. You can split it using a Python module named as test split, train test split. It is a Python module. You can check it on the PyPy and on Google. You can have it. It's a very good module for producing a machine learning models for its data set. So what we will do, what OpenAI says us to do is that, like, this is the one data set we have. So it has various things, but how our model will rectify that? This is the end of the prompt. So here we have, let's say this line third, a remote patient monitoring platform, which whose brand name is Atlas. So how will our model will know that number one remote patient monitoring platform is the tagline for the for our Atlas brand. So that in that we need to provide some threshold at last, that this is the specific text we have for us, that here our prompt is end, and like that we need to provide something specific where the our completion ends. So our like here I have attached backslash n ENT backslash n. This is the prompt. This is the thing. This is the statement. It specifies my model that here my data ends. OpenAI API, that fine tuning. While fine tuning, we do not need to specify these prompts. OpenAI, that fine tuning is very smart. It will automatically check the similarity between all those prompts. So yeah. But one thing to take care of, that we cannot use this backslash n like general like model, general like let's say string, because it can comes in various statements. So it will be preferable to use bigger strings like this backslash and end. Then you can have your name or anything, or you can have anything that you need, backslash and backslash t, like that you have to. So in general, we give backslash and end backslash and in the prompt, and in the completion statement we give over slash over hash hash. This is the thing we give in that. So it is the model. So if you have a data prepared, you can add it directly via opening in Excel and data, and add the last string to all the using concat method to all the prompt and completion. And if you don't have, you can use Python pandas module to load the CSV, and then add a specific string to all the rows that you can find on the Google. Yeah. So here our creating our model ends. So now we will move forward creating our fine tune model. So I hope you all are aware about the fine tuning of the model that I have uh, told you in the starting of the video. So yeah, so fine tuning just it is just a thing that it consists of 6 steps total. Firstly, data collection and pre-processing that we have done in the training data set. While preparing our training data, we have added prompts to the last. We have cleaned the data. There is no empty space in our data. There is nothing which is not related to our fi- aim that we want to fulfill by fine tuning our model. So the next one is CPU configuration. Like if you have a GPU or TPU in our system, you can have a runtime in the Google Colab about the GPU and TPU. So let me show you that. Just a minute. So this is the what the you need to search for just for Colab, and it will just open Colab. This is the collaboratory or notebook. Yeah, so it will just take some time to load. So sorry guys for the internet delay. So yeah, this is the Jupyter notebook. Here you can have your codes written. Here you can add your code cells. Yeah, if you want to add any text, you can click on this button. So here I can connect to my runtime. So it is allocating me some runtime in my RAM, which will be helpful in the fine tuning or in running any my Python code. So for that, to transfer the model, if you have a larger size, like if you have just 1,000 entries, then your CPU will work fine. But if you have more entries than 1,000, like if you have 3,000, 5,000 entries, then you should change your runtime to the T4 GPU or GPU which you had in your program, or you can use AWS SageMaker for that for finding the order. But please be aware of the pricing and all. You need to check the pricing. If you like on the website, you need to take how much of the data set you have, how much they will charge. So please make sure of that. So this is what we need to done, and it allocates a GPU runtime. So yeah, then our fine tuning process starts. We need to write of just 3 lines of code that we need to write. And in some cases, if you are lucky, you need to write just 2 lines of code. And that's all you need to do about creating fine tune. The main thing that in the fine tune we do is preparing our training data sets. To find a proper data set, it is very hard to collect it, to check it, to test it. It's too important than this whole process. A data set is the key. Data is the key. Yeah. So then training a session, then you can do hyperparameter tuning that is you can fine tune your already fine tuned model. Like if you train a model, let's say I trained a model named as brand name. Then that brand name model, if that is not performing well, let's say that gives me accuracy of 60%. But if I have to do something really good about it, then I will add more data set to it. I will prepare more data set in the JSON-L format. I will be more accurate with it. Then I will fine tune that the earlier model that I have prepared, and I will be fine tuning that model. Then model selection deployment. That about model selection, I will tell you in the upcoming slides. It's very important to choose a right model. So yeah, here's the trading model. In the free version of OpenAI, it provides us 4 models named is ADA, Babbage, Curie, and Da Vinci. So first one is ADA. So here, what ADA does is ADA is an OpenAI language model known for its ability to produce creative and coherent text generation. Like it produces creative text generation. Like if you need anything story related, anything email drafting kind of things, then you can use ADA models. Then Babbage, the second is Babbage. Babbage is very similar to ADA, but it is more concise. It is more to the point model. It does not show that much creativity. It is used in technical report writings and all. The other one is then Curie. Curie is a very versatile model. It is useful in a range of tasks. It can give you chats. You can have chats. You can give questions. It will give you answers and all. The last and the most important and the most trusted one is Da Vinci. Even I have done 3 fine tuning, and in the 3 fine tunings, the 2 have been done on Da Vinci, and it is very cheap, and it provide a good means good predictions. It is way accurate, way more accurate. So Da Vinci is highly advanced language model with creative text generation. It can have creative text generation as a user specified. It can have a to the point text generation. It can use in wide array of applications. You can have its APIs that I will show you further. Okay. So here is the fine tuning. So what we will do in the fine tuning is this is the this is the line of code that we can see in OpenAI documentation that I will show you. So you just need to write OpenAI, that module we have imported in the while installing the OpenAI, and then writing OpenAI, and it has a object named fine-tune.create, where you will create and add your file name. Here you will add your file name, and then later on you will add your base model, the 4 one that I have showed you. If you have a premium membership of the OpenAI, or you have some credits by OpenAI, then you can use GPT-4 or GPT 3.5 Turbo to training the model. But in the free set, it is not there available. So you just need to write this, then you just need to run your code, and it will automatically show you some screens which is that you have started your model. Then it will ask you some questions that you need to duplicate any entries, or you need to train is how you need to it's ask you conditions at how the model should be trained. Then you need to if by far if anything happens that you have some list of elements and there your OpenAI fine tuning crashes, then you just need to follow it. You will have this code. You just need to enter your fine-tune job, the specific ID provided by OpenAI. It will show on your screen, and you just need to run this line until all the epochs are done. So epochs are the things which OpenAI servers take into consideration. Like this is the it divides a bigger problem into simpler statement problems sets. It divides into sets. So epochs are the elements of that set, of that bigger data set. So it will fine tune model on based on the images, like they have taken 100, 200, 300. It depends on OpenAI servers. So yeah, this is the thing. Here your fine tuning job is complete. Let me show you three more things that OpenAI have recently included. So you can, if you have prepared many models, you don't know about it, then you can just use OpenAI API fine-tunes.list, where you can find all your listed models there. Then you can just cancel a job, or you can just get a job, like how much progress it has done. Okay, so you can just refer to that. You can have OpenAI documentation referred. So yeah, to use OpenAI model, using OpenAI model, so you just need to go to your ID or anywhere that you want. Then you just need to import OpenAI, and OpenAI dot completion dot create is the function they have made for us to use our model very efficient. Then you just need to enter your model name, that fine-tuned model name that is assigned to you. Like it will show like Da Vinci, and the code, the specific unique ID for your fine-tuned model. And then you just need to input your prompt. You can using Python. It has various API connections on replicate.com. Please be, I think you should be aware of the replicate.com. It has wide range of uh, APIs available, and it's totally free of cost. So this is the second one code is the deleting for a fine-tuned model. That you just need to, if you just need to delete your fine-tuned model, you just need to import OpenAI, and that OpenAI.model.delete, and you just need to enter your model name, and and it will just delete it from its server. So let me just show you some code about how it should be done. So this is one. So here we will include pip install OpenAI. We have installed it. Then we just need to fine tune our model. So here the data, the code that I have provided in the presentation, you just need to end it, and after -f you just need to let it your file name, that JSON file that has been created using the while training the preparing the training data set. So it will just show you, it will just show you like it is analyzing, it has 200 prompts. Like it is just show you for this here. OpenAI is telling me that ADA would be the faster and cheaper model, but here I want to use Da Vinci because of my various reasons, that I want model to be more creative and to be more precise towards the prompt. That's why I use ADA. But here they will just ask you yes or no if you need ADA or not. They will just suggest you. Then here they have told us 10 duplicate prompts that they have found. If you want to delete it, you can just press yes and or no. So yeah, and and see all this, that it automatically shows. It is that powerful that it shows that your prompt end with this suffix, and your prompt end with and your completion end with this suffix. So yeah, like that. So here you can see all the things. You will get that your fine tune jobs. And now you just need to create your fine tune model. So here you just need to have found OpenAI API fine tune dot create -t your model name, your training data set, and then your version that you are using DaVinci or anything, that you just need to upload, and it will just automatically grow. If you have any error, then it will show you you need to run this cell once again, and it will just complete it. So this is what OpenAI fine tuning is all about. So let me just show you. There are three things OpenAI which is very powerful in OpenAI. The first one thing is playground. OpenAI playground is very powerful thing. So it has this is the OpenAI playground. You can just type OpenAI playground, and you can just log in into it, and you can use it. Then there are three modes that OpenAI provides you. The first one is chat, where you can use your you can add something, like you can add in the system, you are my uh, physics teacher. you provide me solutions to my physics MCQs like that you have taught, and you can just ask it what is force. Like I am using all बहुत ज़्यादा simple use कर रहा हूँ भाई, but yeah, this is the thing we need to do. Yeah, I think it is showing some error, but you can do it. And then you can use this complete. Here you can put any text here and it will just automatically complete it. Like you have seen in the 19th class, we are very given a statement like a two-line row or given a condition is given to us and we need to develop a further story on that. Then you can do it here also. You just need to take that two lines, you just need to add it, you just need to add it, adjust your temperature, you just need to adjust your length, and just it's just done. You just need to submit and it will automatically produce a full story, complete story for you. So let me tell you about the temperature. Temperature selects your randomness of your text. The lower your temperature, if temperature goes towards the zero, the randomness decreases, and temperature go above one, that randomness increases. So randomness is basically the thing that you want in your model. That model should be too random, or your model should focus on the prompt itself. Yeah, like that thing. So in the complete tab, like you have seen, you can see here, I have my one fine-tuned model named as DaVinci featuring personal, and it shows me when it is created. It is created on 28th March. So yeah, at I think 6:30 p.m. They have created this. It also gives OpenAI's models like Text DaVinci 003, 002, 001. You can see its specifications here, like its strength and all. You have Ada, DaVinci, Curie, Babbage, and all. Okay, you can choose your length. You can have 256 word length till 2048 words length. You can also add a stop sequence, like if something appears in my question, then the playground should automatically stop. Like here, like if I have pressed backslash and it's if present in my problem statement, then the model will automatically be stopped. So yeah, this is what complete OpenAI Playground complete is all about. The same thing is about the edit section. Edit section, you need to input something that you need to ask your code teacher question, and in the instructions you need to give the condition that model should how should the model be reply? Should model reply in the sarcastic language, or should model be helpful towards you, or should model be arrogant? You can do that. You can play with it. It's a too fun game, bro. Yeah. So this is what OpenAI Playground is all about. So let's come to the OpenAI documentation. So this is OpenAI documentation. So here you can find introduction. And let me tell you, the OpenAI has written its documentation the way clear that even a beginner can understand it with no effort. You just need to read it, the documentation. You just need to understand it all, and you are ready to go with OpenAI fine tuning. You can do various projects, and you can. It is too powerful. Like I'm not able to explain all that thing to you. I think you will get it. So this is what all the things. This is the quick start introduction. This is the libraries that OpenAI provide. OpenAI provide libraries in Python, Node.js, C, C++. In every language, OpenAI provided libraries. If you are if you know C, C++, you can also do that. But I think so Python will be the very good option as a beginner. Or you can use, or if you know much, you can use Node.js. So it is just shows everything that how your model should be, how you should start. You can just read it. Then let's come to our topic, that is fine tuning. So here in the fine tuning section, OpenAI has issued everything. It has issued introduction that how should be our data, how should be we our fine tune level, what models can be fine tuned. So here just like I've showed you, you just need to install pip install upgrade OpenAI. You just need to export your APK like in the one we have done in our OS Environ, operating systems Environ code, operating system module of the Python. You just need to use JSON-L, the thing. Here, you just need to prepare your data after the manages. This is the local file which we need to provide the CSV, TSV, XLSX, JSON, and JSON-L file or all applicable in this fine tune. You just need to give a file name. OpenAI will directly convert it to JSON-L files. You just need to start the fine tuning of your model using this code. You you just need to use these codes. Nothing should be used besides this. It is not very hard. It is too good. the whole thing about fine tuning is you just need to focus on your training data set, and that's all you are done there. If you have a very good training data set, your model will be very accurate. So this is what everything you can refer to these things. This is very well written thing. Due to the time constraints, I am not able to explain you everything about that here. But you can read it. If you read it, I am sure you will get it. It's too good. Yeah, so everything about the fine tuning is here. Here's the OpenAI embeddings, like what the OpenAI does, the slurs, clustering, recommendations, anomaly detection. These are the things in which OpenAI APIs can be used. This is the speech to text model. Like OpenAI has launched a Whisper model, which takes your audio as input and gives a summary of that audio or gives the transcript of this audio to you. So this is the speech to text model that OpenAI has, and these are all the things you can just go through it, and you will understand it. This is a very well written documentation I have ever seen. Yeah, and let's come to the pricing part, because in fine tuning we have lots of data, from 100 lines to the 10,000 or 1 lakh lines of the data we have. You can find it, you can have it, but we need to also take care of our pricing. The first thing that I want to tell you, if you have any website or anything live, you just need to apply for Microsoft for startups funds, where then you will apply there. Either in a week you will get the permission, you will get a mail from there that you have been selected for the Microsoft or not. That if you are selected for the Microsoft startup, then you will get 2500 rupees dollars, $2,500 worth of OpenAI coupons for that, for fine tuning model. Then you will no need to pay anything. You can just fine tune your model. The bigger the model, you just till the $2,500 per amount, you do not have any need to worry. So these are the language models. For let it say, for GPT-4, if you have a 8K content, it will only cost you $0.03 per 1,000 tokens. Just see the pricing. It's too many. It's too low. You can have all the pricing. You can just adjust it. You can check if you are willing to pay $4 or $5. If you have a larger data set, or it will be a lower data set, then you can use it. You can just pay 0.1, $0.2. So this is all the things. This is the OpenAI embedding that I've showed you. Yeah. So here our finding is complete. So let me tell you some models, some websites which I find very interesting, which are built on OpenAI APIs. So this is the one, Headlines AI. This Headline AI, what it does is, you just need to first go and select a platform for you, like YouTube, Medium, Reddit, Indie Hackers, or Blog. Then you just need to select, like, you want video ideas, you want headlines, you want descriptions, or you want hashtag. Then you just need to input your content. Like here it is input that my journey of last 5 years, where I scaled 5 side projects to 100K plus MRR. So it will just show you 10 cool and trendy headlines which can catch your audience attention. So this is a very powerful tool which uses OpenAI API as a backend, and it's too good, and it's too good. The next one is AudioNotes.ai. So what it does is, it uses Whisper, that OpenAI Whisper, which I've told you, the speech to text model, as its backend model, and it transforms your audio into clear text notes. Like you can have a transcript of it, you can have summary of it. So this is it all about. Let me show you that. So here is our headlines AI. It is this page that it has. So yeah, and here is our audio notes page. It is our dashboard. I'm sorry for the internet discussion. So here we can have it. Hello, hello. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah. And just record it. And it will show you the text and all the things that you have. Yeah, I am telling you about the replicate.com. So here you have your replicate.com. I am showing you one Whisper model that you can search on it. Here is the audio that you can input your audio file. You can use your model type. You can use your prescription type, that you want SRT or you want VTT and all. Then you can use APIs. It has various APIs. Like it has APIs in the Node.js. Excuse me, guys. Just wait. Sorry for the interruption. So here you can use, you can run your model, you can use your Python code, you can just copy this code and you can use an application that OpenAI key. Just you need to provide your OpenAI API key while using this model, and it is too good. So this is it is all about. Yeah. And you can also use Python sound device module for recording your audio. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, this is what the thing is all about. This is what fine tuning is all about. If you have any doubts, just please do let me know in the comment section. I will be there. Yeah, and just connect with me on LinkedIn where we can build some cool and worthy projects. It will be very good for you all and mine also experience. I will get experience. We can together build a community on OpenAI API skills or fine tuning on the various models. Like various models are coming today now, and various. It is a AI ML era in which we are living. So yeah, just connect with me on LinkedIn. My full name is Hardik Chalani. You can find me on LinkedIn. So yeah, thank you. This is all about. Thank you for IEEE CS for providing me such a nice technical platform. And that's it. Thank you all.